Buckingham Palace announced Her Majesty has sprained her back and was disappointed that she would miss the annual service, but some fear there is more to the story. Piers Morgan took to Twitter to share his concerns, saying that it might be more of a serious situation than is being made by palace officials and Terry's something we're not being told about her health. Follow below for updates. Key events: Queen has no major public engagements for the rest of the year. 11:41 3 weeks ago. 15:00 Francesca Edwards end of live coverage. That's all our live coverage today. Here's a reminder of the top stories. Royal commentators warn that we might not see the Queen out and about in the coming months. Buckingham Palace is said to be carefully recalculating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee commitments. The Queen is currently resting at Sandringham and is only expected to carry out light duties with no major public appearances planned for the rest of the year. Royal pundits said they have never seen Prince Charles looking so upset too as he did when he laid a wreath during the Remembrance Sunday service 3 weeks ago. And 14:49 Francesca Edwards heartbreaking reason Queen became exhausted claimed by Prince Philip's friend. The Queen's surge of energy to fulfill her duties following Prince Philip's death had her become a bit exhausted, a late friend of the Prince claimed. The Queen's fundamental faith in her duties had her back to work soon after the end of the 2-week mourning period. But Giles Brandreth, a friend of the Duke of Edinburgh, said, "She was almost everywhere doing everything and kept going for several months, and in fact, recently was opening Scottish Parliament from Welsh Senate. She was doing things, and then now clearly she's ever done it." Read more here. 3 weeks ago. And 14:11 Francesca Edwards Queen to mark milestone with beloved Prince Philip. The Queen will mark a heartbreaking milestone this weekend, without her husband Prince Philip. Prince Philip died on April 9 this year at the age of 99. On Saturday, November 20, the royal couple would have celebrated their 74th year of marriage. The Queen famously described Philip as her strength and stay in a speech marking their 50th wedding anniversary in 1997. The monarch also faces her first Christmas without Philip, but it is understood she will host her extended family in Norfolk this year, having missed out on a big family Christmas last year due to COVID restrictions. 3 weeks ago. 13:38 Francesca Edwards get used to not seeing the Queen out and about. Brits will have to get used to not seeing the Queen out and about. One royal commentator said, "I firmly believe the public won't see her out and about as much. That said, she will still be visible, carrying out less taxing engagements within palace walls." Following her absence at the Remembrance Sunday service, many in royal circles to believe that when she eventually feels well enough to return to more taxing duties, the Queen is unlikely to be overworked. Another source went further, saying they did not believe the Queen would undertake events such as large-scale investitures again. Read more here. 3 weeks ago. 12:49 Francesca Edwards should Prince Charles take on more duties as Queen recovers from health scare? Speculation is building that members of the royal family will now step up and take on some of the Queen's roles amid her health concerns. At COP26, Prince Charles delivered speech in the opening ceremony after the Queen announced she would not be attending in person. However, in the Queen's video address, she stated that she could not be more proud of her son, Prince Charles, for the 40 years of climate activism he has conducted. So far there has been no sign from the royals that the Queen intends to hand down her duties, but some say she should step back. Do you think Prince Charles should take on more duties to allow the Queen to recover? Have your say here. 3 weeks ago. 12:06 Francesca Edwards Prince Charles looked so upset at Remembrance service. Royal pundits say they have never seen Prince Charles looking so upset as he laid a wreath during Remembrance Sunday. Sunday Times royal editor Roya Nikhaw appeared on ITV's Lorraine saying Charles looked a bit emotional on Sunday, which also marked his 73rd birthday. Ms. Nikhaw continued, "Perhaps, the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. He was due to fly out on an overseas tour as well yesterday, which happens this week. So perhaps, his mother was on his mind on his birthday, but she was disappointed to miss it." 3 weeks ago 11:41 Francesca Edwards' Queen has no major public engagements for the rest of the year. Royal commentators are speculating that the Queen is unlikely to be out and about in coming months, with no major public engagements set for the rest of the year. Joe Little, managing editor of Majesty magazine, said there had been a collective sigh of relief when she was due to be at the cenotaph, but the situation had regressed. Aides will be conscious of plans for the Platinum Jubilee next year, with the monarch due to reach the milestone in February, and participate in a busy 4-day bank holiday weekend of festivities in June. Mr. Little added that the celebration will be different from her Diamond Jubilee and reflect her age. Traditionally she hosts the glittering annual white-tie diplomatic corps reception in December for more than 1,000 guests, but it has not yet been confirmed whether this is taking place. 3 weeks ago 11:22 Francesca Edwards' 3 exhibitions announced to mark Platinum Jubilee. 3 special exhibitions will mark the Platinum Jubilee next year, it has been announced. The Royal Collection is staging the displays, each commemorating the significant occasions of Elizabeth II's reign, at official royal residences in 2022. Buckingham Palace will also host Platinum Jubilee, the Queen's accession, featuring historic photographic portraits of the head of state taken just 20 days after she acceded to the throne. Plans for the exhibitions were revealed the day after the Queen missed the Remembrance Sunday service for the first time in 22 years due to a sprained back. The Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh will also display a collection of outfits worn by the Queen during her silver, golden, and diamond Jubilee celebrations. At Windsor Castle, for the Platinum Jubilee, the Queen's Coronation exhibition, tourists will see the Queen's coronation dress and robe of estate which she wore for her 1953 coronation. 3 weeks ago 11:07 Francesca Edwards' Queen's appearances cancelled this week. In recent weeks the Queen has cancelled several public appearances, including at COP26 in Glasgow and the Festival of Remembrance at the Royal Albert Hall over the weekend. Many people are worrying and speculating when we will next see the Queen. TheExpress.co.uk understands the monarch will continue her desk duties this week as well as weekly virtual audiences with the Prime Minister. Any public arrangements have been removed from her diary this week while she continues to rest, including the General Synod, the National Assembly of the Church of England, on Tuesday. Read more here. 3 weeks ago 10:45 Francesca Edwards' Queen entering new phase of her reign. Journalist Penny Junor: It is not surprising that the Queen missed the Remembrance Day service. She spoke out after the announcement, suggesting the Queen is entering a new phase of her reign, in which she won't be seen as much in public. Ms. Junor said, "We're so used to seeing her out and about and looking years younger than she is that I think I've been lulled into thinking she can go on at this kind of pace forever. Clearly she can't. There comes a time in everybody's life when they have to admit that they are getting older and can't do the things that they perhaps want to do." 3 weeks ago 10:18 Francesca Edwards: Time for Queen to stand down, says former royal editor. Former royal editor of The Sun Duncan Larcombe argued it was time for the Queen to stand down. During a debate on Good Morning Britain, Mr. Larcombe said, "If she was your grandmother, if she was your mother, any of our mothers, I'd want her to look after her back former Shadow Chancellor Ed Balls interjected. Read more here. 3 weeks ago 10 Polano Francesca Edwards Palace recalculating Platinum Jubilee commitments. Buckingham Palace are said to be carefully recalculating the Queen's commitment, according to a royal insider. Jenny Bond told the BBC that plans around the monarch's Platinum Jubilee next year are being closely examined. She added that the priority has got to be obviously the Queen's health and the Queen's safety. She added that we could start to see a modern monarch who carries out responsibilities remotely. You know, we have all this modern technology, we can see her, she can work remotely, and I think that is what she will hold on to in the coming months and years while other members of the royal family go out and tread the pavements and do the handshake thing.